From Shriners to baseball fans, we are seeing lots of tourists in downtown Minneapolis this summer.
Yeah, they can get around town quickly with taxis, light rail, and shuttles. But for those who want a closer, more personal look at the city, there's Stephanie Croteau. She has a company called The Fit Tourist. Tonight, we see how different the experience can be when you see the city from two wheels as we go finding Minnesota.
So I'm just going to get the bikes unlocked here.
Stephanie Croteau was not born and raised here, but she may know more about Minneapolis than most natives.
I really want to be a good ambassador of the city.
She's originally from Connecticut, a longtime nurse who retired here after 25 years working with sick kids.
With one of the best views of Minneapolis before you here.
This is her new calling.
I just find history fascinating, and I have read a lot. I've visited a lot of the museums. This is the oldest part of Minneapolis. I'm always studying, and when I see something and I question a lot, so I always go and investigate what it's all about.
She leads biking and hiking tours of the city, part exercise, part history lesson.
The ruins there are the remains of the Washburn A mill. We were the flour milling capital of the world for 50 years, from around 1880 to 1930.
Her bike tours last anywhere from 2 to 2.5 hours.
We're in the sculpture garden, the Walker Sculpture Garden.
With plenty of time built in for photos.
With the skyline behind it, it just kind of defines our city here.
It was other bikers who introduced Stephanie to the many paths and bike lanes she now uses on her tours. And many of those who sign up are Minnesotans.
And to show them areas that even though they've been here their whole life, they've never been to, or they learned something about their city they never knew. Everybody calls it the Dandelion Fountain because it really does look like a dandelion puff.
Many are surprised that this was actually a gift from one of the first owners of the Lakers, Benjamin Berger.
He saw this fountain in Australia, Sydney, and loved it, and he bought it and brought it here.
She hopes to inspire visitors to ask more questions about the city and learn how it grew to be the state's largest.
I feel like it's a really intimate tour because you really get close up to things that you wouldn't see if you were inside a vehicle.
Now, she says some people are confused by the name, The Fit Tourist. It doesn't mean you have to be really fit because it's not a fast, challenging ride. She leads people of all fitness levels, young and old. For more information or to send me another Finding Minnesota idea, just go to WCCO.com/links.